One man on this list earned $1 million in 24 hours. Another man sold rocks and became a millionaire. And of course, one of them made a single homepage that put him in the 7-figure club. Don't swipe or click away, because we'll tell you how these inventions made them millionaires. Back in 2005, Alex 2, a student from Wiltshire, England, needed to come up with funding to pay for his university education. His degree was expensive, so he decided to give the internet a go. The idea? Build a website in which you would display company logos for a price. The name of the website? milliondollarhomepage.com. The website consisted of 1,000 pixels by 1,000 pixels, making for a total of 1 million pixels. He would sell each pixel for $1, and he would become a millionaire. However, this idea caught on, and before he knew it, major companies from all over the world were buying up the pixels. When people went to visit the website and hovered over a company's logo with the cursor, they would get a clickable link and a slogan for the company. Well, with almost zero effort, Alex 2 became a millionaire, and the website is up and running to this day. However, we should tell you that Alex sold the website on an eBay auction for $38,100. After eBay took their fees, Alex was left with $37,100 in his pocket, along with the $1 million from the website. John Reese is not a product. He's a man who became a millionaire in 24 hours. He is the first person in history to make $1 million in sales on the internet. John Reese was one of the early adopters of the internet. While everyone was checking their emails, John Reese was selling domain names. Those businesses got him sales, but they weren't profitable. As time went on, John Reese racked up so much debt that it crippled him, literally. At one point, John Reese was so depressed he could barely get out of bed. Then, one day, he decided to figure out exactly how much he owed, and the number he calculated was $107,910. He wrote that number on a piece of paper, taped it on his wall, and got to work. With his last $500, he bought up 5 domain names and started selling. In the following weeks, he learned everything he could about selling domains and how to master the art of building an online business. Eventually, his business got so big that he owned 40,000 domains. As time went on, he kept attending seminars, and they even offered him speaking arrangements. After so many people saw the value he provided in the seminars, they asked exclusively for him. Realizing the potential of this, he built the Traffic Secrets audio and video course, which he sold through email. The sale was over in 24 hours, and in that time, he had made over $1 million. Not too bad for a guy who was $100,000 in debt just a few years back. If you like Shark Tank, then you've definitely heard about Scrub Daddy. It's a sponge unlike any other, and that smiley face that cleans dishes made Aaron Krause, the founder and owner, loads and loads of money. When it aired on Shark Tank, all of the sharks wanted to smash that like button just like you should do if you haven't done it already. But no, in all seriousness, all of the sharks wanted a piece of the deal. But then, Lori Greiner snatched up the deal from the other sharks for $200,000 and got 20% equity in the company. After airing on Shark Tank and QVC after that, Scrub Daddy became a massive hit. In 2017, the company announced that they are the most successful Shark Tank product with over $100 million in revenue. However, in October 2019, the company announced revenues of $209 million. This expensive, high-tech smiling sponge made one man uber rich. Back in the 1970s, Gary Dahl was talking to his buddies at a bar and told them he had just come up with a perfect pet, a rock. They all laughed along with him, but then a light bulb went off in his head. He realized that he could package rocks and sell them to people using smart advertising tactics, and the gimmick worked. He managed to find well-shaped, round and smooth rocks, which he sourced from a beach in Mexico for a penny each. Then, he packaged them up in a cardboard box with holes inside, and he added a card along with some bedding. The rocks sold for $3.95, and he managed to sell 1.5 million of them in less than a month. This made his product uber successful and made Gary a millionaire. Later, he tried expanding the business and developed a new product called the Bicentennial Pet Rock, mail-order college degrees for the Stones, and original sand breeding kits. However, none of these products caught on, and they never sold. Eventually, after several failed businesses, Gary returned to advertising, and in 2001, wrote the book, Advertising for Dummies. The biggest and most successful inventions are those that make you say, "Why didn't I think of that?" Well, the Readerist is precisely that product. It's comprised of a small stainless steel backplate that has neodymium magnets on it, and a front clip that self-centers and attaches to the backplate. The backplate is tucked neatly behind your shirt, so you can't see it, and you get a way to store your glasses without worrying they will fall off. Well, the other sharks weren't interested when Rick Hopper made the pitch on Shark Tank, but then Lori made an offer. She said she would give him the $150,000 Rick was looking for, but in return, she wanted 65% of his company. After a lot of hesitation, he agreed to the deal and took the offer. Currently, they are considered one of the most successful products that ever ran on Shark Tank, and they made Rick Hopper and his family millionaires several times over. Considered the most successful Shark Tank product in the history of the show, Bombas was a small sock-making company with a vision. They came on Shark Tank Season 6, Episode 1 back in 2014. Their pitch was simple. Give us the money for a share in our company, and for every pair of socks we sell, we will donate another pair to someone who needs it. Well, initially, the Sharks were hesitant, but founders Randy Goldberg and David Heath managed to get Damon John on board. He gave them $200,000 for 17% of their company. And how is the company currently doing? Well, in 2018, Bombas reported that they made $100 million in profit. That's not revenue, that's pure profit. This means the company earned 500 times its initial investment in just 4 short years. As of 2020, Bombas claimed that they have donated approximately 35 million pairs of socks, and they have been featured on news shows and daytime talk shows domestically and across the globe. This means they also managed to sell 35 million pairs of socks. Have you ever heard of Sarah Blakely? Well, she became the youngest self-made female billionaire on the Forbes list back in 2012. But her story didn't start her out as a billionaire. She initially applied for a job as the Goofy mascot at a Disney park, but then they told her she was too short for the role. Then she spent the next 7 years selling fax machines door to door, and after getting the door slammed in her face more than once, Sarah Blakely got her brilliant idea. One day, she wanted to look better in her fitted white pants. She took a pair of pantyhose, cut their feet off, and saw how amazing she looked. She got the slimming effect of the pantyhose without the confinement of her feet. And that's when it hit her. Spanx was born just like that. And with the tenacity she built up from selling fax machines, Sarah Blakely was relentless in the pursuit of making her company successful. In 2012, she not only became a millionaire, but a billionaire. On a related note, which of these inventions do you think are the coolest? You can tell us in the comments section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.